Hello and welcome to Weekend TV Watching with your girl, Mz Chi Gurl. And it's me, Mz Chi Gurl. Hi, it's Friday. Are you guys excited? Because I know I am. I think there are a lot of shows out there that I'm looking forward to watch. And there are a lot of around town events that you guys may be interested in. So I can't wait to tell you about them. And let's get started. So this week I decided to review Netflix. So I checked out what were the top 5 movies, and here they are. The top 5 movies in the U.S. For Netflix is Den of Thieves. It stars, and I know this is horrible. I do not know this boy's name. I just know it's Ice Cube's son and Gerard Butler. They star as, I want to say, con artists, if you will, who pretend to be somebody they're not to steal some money. And long story short, it looks like it's going to be a fun adventure. I have not watched this movie, but I plan to at some point. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to go back to Den of Thieves 1 because this is Den of Thieves 2. So I don't like to start in the middle of a series. I always got to go back to the previous one to see really what everything is about. But check it out. It's trending #1 this week or weekend. #2 is the Twister, and this one is called the Twister Caught in the Storm. This is a documentary tale about a tornado that hit Joplin, Missouri back in 2011. It happened during a high school graduation. And basically, they're interviewing, I guess, the survivors from that graduation and what it was like to go through such a traumatic event. So, if you're into documentaries, check it out. #3 is Craven the Hunter. This I wasn't sure about, but I saw the trailer for it and it kind of looks witty. So basically, it's about a guy who I'm going to say is a mercenary, and I guess he's for hire, but there's some witty commentary with him and some of the people he's dealing with. So it looks like it could be fun. I might check this one out as well. I didn't think I was, but after seeing the trailer, I think I'm sold. #4 is Despicable Me 4, which I can't wait to see. I think I've expressed this before that I love the Despicable Me series, if you will. I've seen all 3 of them, and so there's no need for me not to watch 4. 4 is going to be just as interesting to me, I hope, as the first 3. #2 is still my favorite, though. And last, #5 is The Electric State. That stars, I want to say, Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. I might be wrong about the lead. Actually, you know what? I know I'm wrong. It's not Jennifer Lawrence. It's Millie Bobby Brown, the little girl who used to be on Stranger Things, and it's her and Chris Pratt. So I'm not sure too much about this movie. I didn't look into it, but if you're interested, tell me about it. If you think it's something I should review, let me know. Put it in the comments. All right, now let's talk about the top 5 shows that are on Netflix this weekend. We have The Adolescents. I watched the trailer. I didn't get too much from it, but it's my um from what I'm getting from it, there's this preteen little boy who may have killed a preteen little girl, and he's being investigated by the police. Just so you know, this movie is in British English. So I think all the actors and actresses are part of the UK. Just so you're not taken off guard, it is in British English. #2, The Residents. Couldn't wait for this one. This is from Shonda Rhimes' group, and it stars old girl who used to play Crazy Eyes on Orange is the New Black. I apologize to her profusely for saying "oh girl." I just cannot pronounce her name, and I didn't want to butcher it. I will practice, and I will say it right the next time I talk about it. But for right now, it looks like that she's investigating something that happens in the Oval Office. It looks interesting. I can't wait to check it out. I love Shonda Rhimes. I loved How to Get Away with Murder. I love Scandal. So I'm expecting nothing less but the best from her. Number three is Lucky, and it's from somebody named Bert Kirshner. I don't know this guy. Not interested. So it's a stand-up comedy. If you know who Bert Kirshner is, check it out. Number four is Temptation Island. I've actually been watching this all week, and I'm saving the last couple of episodes for this weekend. But it's been pretty good. And actually, I have been watching Temptation Island since it first came out in the early 2000s, and it was on Fox. Then they rebooted it, I want to say around 2019, 2020 on USA. Now it's on Netflix, and let's just say it's a little raunchy. So if you don't mind it being raunchy, because they basically took off the limitations they had when it was on regular TV. So now they can say whatever since it's on Netflix. If you don't mind that, this season is actually pretty interesting. But the most interesting part is just to see how bad these men go out and not staying faithful to their girlfriends and how the girlfriends react. And then number five is Running Point. This is starring Kate Hudson. She is supposed to be the owner of a basketball team. That's the most I got from it. I would have watched it if it was a movie, but this looks like it's going to be a series, and I'm just not that invested at this time. Maybe if I'm bored enough, I'll check it out. But yeah, a series, I'm not into it right now. But I wanted to give you guys some special shout outs about things that are coming out soon on Netflix that I can't wait to see. One is the series Survival of the Thickest. It stars Michelle Berteau. She was also in that TV show, what is it called? The First Wives Club with Jill Scott. So she is a really funny comedian actress, and I love season one. This is season two, and it should be coming out, if not this weekend, but next weekend. Next is the movie Talk to Me. I have been looking forward to this movie because I heard this movie was pretty scary. And I was waiting for it to become available for free because it was on Prime, but they wanted you to rent it, and I just didn't want to pay for it. So I plan to check that one out. And then I also got a request from one of you guys to do a movie review on horror movies. So maybe getting it because I'm going to watch Talk to Me. And then I'm suggesting Tarot Card. Well, I'm sorry, not Tarot Card. It's called Tarot. And I saw this movie and it was really good to me. It was funny, which is, I mean, I like a horror movie that could be funny as well as scare me, and this movie delivers that. So definitely check it out. Now let's talk about what's going on around town. So, as far as what's happening around town, I have a few things to tell you about. One of them being a reminder that the Gourmet Chefs in Bronzeville event is taking place on March 29th at the Park Supper Club. It's at 63 East Garfield Boulevard in Chicago. The tickets are $20 in advance or $25 at the door. You can purchase the tickets either at Eventbrite or you can go to Chef Alore's page, which is herb underscore and underscore serve underscore. And I believe if you purchase them through her, you could get a 10% discount. So check it out. Next is Lettucey and Marsha Ambrosia are coming to town. They will be at the Chicago Theater on June 12th. So if you are into their music, I love Lettucey. Marsha Ambrosia, yes, no. She's a hit or miss for me, but she's a good singer. So if you're into that and you want to have a romantic date night with your significant other, check them out. They will be at the Chicago Theater again on June 12th. Next, now this is something that I'm really looking forward to. I wanted to attend this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe next year will be my year. But it's the family reunion, which is presented by Kwame Onwuachi. I'm sorry if I know I mispronounced his name, but he was on Top Chef. And actually, what he did is he took all of the black chefs that were on Top Chef and they created this thing called Family Reunion, where they all come out and they cook, they socialize, they do tastings. It's a big, fun event. I always see the videos every year. They've been doing it for the past 5 years, and it looks so fun. And they always have it at the Salamander Resort, which is a black-owned historical resort in Middleburg, Virginia. The tickets just went on sale last week, and y'all, they're sold out there at the Salamander, so you can't stay there. The other option you could do is you could purchase the tickets, and there's two types where you can participate in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or you could do the whole weekend. Either way, they have different price points for you to choose from, and you can stay in Washington, D.C., because Middleburg, Virginia isn't far from D.C., and you would just have to get transportation to and from D.C. But I think it would be worth it because they will have chefs like our own Demar Brown. He is the chef at Virtue. So if you go to Virtue in Hyde Park, he's one of those chefs. They also have the chef from the Bronzeville Winery there. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. But if you like the food at either of those restaurants, they will be there as well as Carla Hall. Um, Greg, I can't remember his last name. I just know all these chefs were on Top Chef and I loved them, and you will too. So, if you're interested, check out the Salamander Resort, their page to purchase tickets. I'll also put the information in my description. Next is if you're into gospel music, it looks like these gospel greats will be going on tour. It's called the Live, Breathe, and Fight Tour. And it will be starring Karen Clark Sheard, Erica Campbell, David Mann, Tamla Mann, Ty Tribbett, and Kiera Sheard. So, if you're interested in this concert, they will be in Chicago on May 23rd. So, purchase your tickets at B as in boy, P as in Peter, C as in cat, tickets.com if you're interested. Also, they just announced the Ravinia Festival lineup. I know there's some people are into this. Me, not so much. And actually, based on this lineup, I don't think I'll be attending. But anyway, if you're into it, they're going to have a group called Kygo on July 6th. They're going to have Earth, Wind, and Fire on August 7th. Cynthia Erivo from Wicked, August 15th. Lenny Kravitz, August 21st. Maren Morris, August 22nd. And John Legend, August 23rd and the 24th. So check out the Ravinia website for more information. Next is this was just announced, the Queen's Four Legends One Stage Tour, starring Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, and Stephanie Mills. I'm sorry, this is a miss for me. I like Shaka and I like Patti. But I don't know if I would go to see Gladys in concert, and I definitely wouldn't go see Stephanie Mills. I hated Stephanie Mills back in the 80s, so I know I wouldn't be there. Long story short, if you're interested, they will be in Chicago, and they will be here May 30th, so it's the week after that gospel concert. So if you want to have week-to-week concerts, hey, check them out. They'll be at the tickets are on sale at the same place as the gospel concert. It's B as in boy, P as in Peter, C as in cat, tickets.com. Check out the website if you're interested in going. Also, I know that they announced the Lollapalooza dates and lineup, but I don't know why I don't have it listed here. I usually have the stuff on my phone so that I can just read it to you. I'm sorry. For whatever reason, I don't have it listed, so I'll tell you about it next weekend. But the only person or group that I did know was Doechii. And it looks like she's going to be a headliner. So I'm happy for Doechii. I told you, Doechii has some bomb-ass music. You guys need to check it out. She really is good. She released a new song called Anxiety. And then today I heard another song called Bloom. They are really the bomb. I suggest you check her out. And that is my weekend in review as far as what you should be checking out around town, as well as on the streaming apps. Oh, last thing is Just a reminder, this week is the economic blackout or boycott rather, for Nestle. It's the 21st through the 28th. And I don't have the list of all the products because it was a lot of things that apparently Nestle um, creates. The only things I could think of at the top of my head was Nestle water because that one impacted me because I do drink Nestle water. Kit Kats, Lean Cuisine, and Stouffer's are just some of the ones that I saw at the top of my head. So if you're interested, check them out. I mean, not check them out. I'm sorry. Don't forget that we're boycotting. Our dollars matter. Look at what's happening with Target. Target has suffered a $1 billion loss as a result of us boycotting them. We're showing them that our dollars matter, and so they need to take us seriously. So definitely, like I said, don't forget the boycott, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Let's go party. Let's live life, y'all, because this is all we got. We're not cats. We don't have 9 lives. So we got to live our life to the best of our abilities to the fullest. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye.